Hi everyone, it's Sidney from Sydney. Today I want to talk about how to reduce decision anxiety. Life is all about choices, decisions, and consequences. Everything from what should we eat tonight, to what kind of fridge should we buy for the home, to which university course should I enroll in, what should be my next career move, should I start a business, is it a good time to move overseas, should we rent or buy? Should I return that phone call? Should I go to a conference? And so on. Decisions, like any other capability, requires the right mindset, skills, and habits. But what most people miss is how you make the decision, and the mental and emotional experience that you go through when making the decision is as important, if not more important, than the decision itself. You see, the experience will either boost your self-confidence and lift you, allowing you to make bigger and better decisions, or it will create self-doubt and make you want to avoid decision-making altogether. Now, not all choices, decisions, and consequences are the same, and the complexity, the intensity, and the value, of course, is in the eye of the beholder, which means for all of us, decision anxiety kicks in at a different stage of our life with varying levels of intensity. We worry about opportunity cost. If I make this decision, what am I missing out on? We worry about satisfaction. If I decide on something, will it satisfy my mental, emotional, physical, and financial objectives? And we worry about judgment. What will others think of me and my decision? Will I look like a hero or a loser for having made this decision? And most people would think these are the causes of anxiety. But I'd argue these are the symptoms. The causes of anxiety comes from our mindset, and then secondly, the lack of a mental model for how we're making decisions and what we're prioritizing for. So I want to share 5 things for you to consider that will help you reduce decision anxiety. Number 1, make a commitment to making sure that any decision that you're making has a positive experience on your mental and emotional well-being. That should be your number 1 priority. Be kind to yourself in the process. Number 2, decide what you're going to optimize for. Is it time, cost, quality, or whatever it is? Have a mental model for what you want to prioritize for, and recognize life is full of trade-offs and compromises. So it's unrealistic to optimize for everything. Number 3, play to your strengths and to your home ground advantage. Don't worry about how someone else would have made this decision. They are not you, and they are not in your shoes at the moment. And recognize that the fear of judgment is actually crippling your ability to move forward. Number 4, make the decision right, which means after you've made the decision, instead of worrying about, did I make the right decision, and beating yourself up and questioning yourself, take positive steps towards making the decision right. And number 5, remember, nothing is forever. People are constantly evolving, and context is constantly changing, which means you absolutely can and should change your mind when and if needed. And it should be a positive thing rather than a negative thing that you changed your mind. So guess what? Even when you make a decision, you have an out. Love to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you for listening. And remember, you've got this.